In the wealthy West, a profound chasm is relentlessly growing between the rich and poor. Developed nations are witnessing an alarming widening of this gap, which has dire consequences for those on the losing end. A heartbreaking consequence of this inequality is the escalating number of homeless individuals. Astonishingly, women are the fastest-growing group affected by this crisis. They live in their cars or camper vans, sleep on friends' couches, or end up in short-term accommodation. Homelessness in industrialized nations is a growing problem, and increasingly affects the middle class, as well as the poor. The disparity between the affluent and the impoverished has reached unprecedented levels, with no signs of abating. As the rich amass unimaginable wealth, many are left behind in a perpetual cycle of poverty. This stark contrast in fortunes is tearing at the foundations of society, causing deep rifts that are increasingly difficult to bridge. Homelessness, once seen as an issue affecting predominantly men, is drastically changing. Women are now experiencing the devastating consequences of poverty, finding themselves on the streets in ever-increasing numbers. The reasons behind this troubling trend are multifaceted, including factors such as domestic violence, economic hardships, and the persistent gender pay gap. Efforts to address this crisis must prioritize addressing the root causes of inequality. Measures such as providing affordable housing, accessible healthcare, and educational opportunities can help close the gap and alleviate the suffering of those left without a home. It is imperative that the wealthy West confronts this growing crisis with compassion and urgency. Failing to address the widening chasm between the rich and poor will only perpetuate the cycle of homelessness and deepen the social divide. Only by acknowledging and acting upon this critical issue can we hope to create a more equitable and just society for all.